Let's get going. All right, shalom, shalom. Just waiting for this to pull up. All right, bear with me 1 second. All right, we in there? All right, we in there. All right, shalom, Akim. Shalom, shalom. Just getting everything started. Here we go. All right, hey, shalom. Before I get started with this quick lesson, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. And double salutation to all you Akim out there laboring. All right, the house of David that's pushing its word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Hey, shalom to you, brothers. All right. And we're going to get this thing going. You know, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. All right, for teaching this truth. All right. Let's pull this up. Here we go. All right. So as you see the title of this lesson, the outlook of Babylon is grim. All right. And you got to be ready for anything, man. Anything can go down at any moment. All right. Constantly prepare your mind for the times of trouble, the times of trial that's coming upon the planet Earth, man. All right. I got that word grim here in the definition. All right. That word grim, it means forbidding or uninviting. All right. It says the synonym stern, forbidding, uninviting, unapproachable, aloof, distant. It says lacking genuine levity, mirthless, black, dark, mirthless, bleak, cynical, fatalistic, man. All right. So it's about to get real bad, man. It's about to get real ugly out here, man. All right. And I got some clips I want to play, you know, to get in the main part of this lesson. Okay. Because it's going all downhill from here, man. All right. And like I said, the definition or the synonym is said dark and mirthless. All right. Because what has the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai done to America, man? All right. He has destroyed the mirth of the land, man. All right. It's Isaiah 24. Let's get that real quick. Isaiah 24. And let's jump down. As you see the caption, judgment on the earth. All right. This is future prophecy that's coming. All right. Isaiah 24. And we'll start at verse. We'll start at getting straight to the point, verse 7. Isaiah 24:7, it reads, it says, the new wine mourneth, the vine languisheth, all the merry-hearted do sigh. Okay. All that all the mirth, all that pride, you know, and you see the spirit that's on these people. All right. They see how terrible 2020 has been. So the mind of these people in Babylon is like, you know, we're going to bring in 2021 better. All right. It's going to be a better year for us. All right. But not according to prophecy. All right. It's going to get worse. And this is what you people fail to understand and what you don't want to realize. All right. These people don't want to deal with reality. OK, this place, Babylon, America is finished. It's over. All right. Isaiah 24:7, the new wine mourneth, the vine languisheth, all the merry-hearted do sigh. Verse 8, it says, the mirth of tabrets ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoiceth endeth. The joy of the harp ceaseth. The Lord is cutting off everything. All right. It says, they shall not drink wine with a song. Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. The city of confusion is broken down, which the city of confusion represents Babylon, America. The city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up that no man may come in. All right. And look how businesses have been destroyed, man, through this so-called pandemic. You know, businesses, small businesses are being destroyed, man. Okay. So 2020 is being set up for complete failure, as you can see. All right. And I'm going to get more into it. I got these two clips I want to play as well. All right. Verse 11, Isaiah 24:11 says, there is crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. All right. Everything's the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai has dead everything, man. Okay. These holidays are dead, man. All right. You had these niggas that celebrated Christmas the day before yesterday. All right. And you can see all the mirth, all the pride has been destroyed, man. All right. The Lord has killed the mirth of America, the pride of America. All right. Verse 12. And the city is left in desolation, and the gate is smitten with destruction. All right. And that's what's going to happen. Okay. So, like I said, the outlook of this place is very, very grim, man. All right. It's from just a quick one from exos.com. The challenge of 2021, Maxine the world. Okay. Going back to what? Revelation 3 and 10. And it reads, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. All right. Read it again. The challenge of 2021, jabbing the world, man. Okay. We are here. Okay. But I just want to play these clips real quick to get into the main part of my lesson. All right. Because Yahweh Shema Shai is stirring up the Medes, which represent the Russians, for this World War III. Okay. And like the scriptures say, we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. We see that all of this stuff dealing with the cyber attack, okay, the future of the internet, all right, the economy, it's all been planned out, man. And I'm gonna make my point by playing these clips. All right, so bear with me. I'm gonna play these clips and I'll grab some more scriptures. All right. And this video was from February 3rd, 2019. So this was last year. Okay. Now pay attention to what's being said. And then I'm gonna grab another video that came out December 21st, 2020. Okay. Just to show you that everything that's going on right now has been planned out. All right.
But there was another big piece of news that came out of that meeting of the minds yesterday that is worth paying attention to. And that isn't necessarily about a split between the White House and the intelligence chiefs. It's just about our country in a very blunt way. Before that hearing in the Senate yesterday, the Director of National Intelligence, Dan Coates, put out this report. It's 42 pages long. It's the U.S. intelligence community's worldwide threat assessment. And I just want to direct your attention to the real doozy that starts on the bottom of page 5. Quote, China has the ability to launch cyber attacks that cause localized, temporary disruptive effects on American critical infrastructure, such as disruption of a natural gas pipeline for days to weeks in the United States. And it's not just China. Go to page 6. Quote, Russia has the ability to execute cyber attacks in the United States that generate localized, temporary disruptive effects on critical infrastructure, such as disrupting an electrical distribution network for at least a few hours. So China could shut off the natural gas pipelines. Russia can just shut off the electricity. They have that ability now. There have been rumblings for a while that hostile foreign government hackers had burrowed their way into American critical infrastructure and particularly the power networks. The Wall Street Journal has done the best reporting on this front in the country, laying out exactly how that scenario could play out here, how foreign countries have been laying the groundwork to one day flip the off switch on an entire swath of the U.S. power grid if they want to. But this new report from the intelligence chiefs rings a whole new kind of alarm bell. This is no longer just a thing that they might be planning for that could conceivably happen one day. This is the Director of National Intelligence telling us all in unclassified form, in black and white, China and Russia can do this today, now, whenever they want to. In other words, we're relying on their good graces that they're not.
All right. So you see, this has all been planned out. Now let's play this clip. All right. This is from December 21st, 2020. Now listen to this. All right. Because that was last year. All right. So pay attention to this. All right. It says this is from the Wall Street Journal. It says SolarWinds hack office. It says SolarWinds hack office hit office home to top Treasury Department officials. It says suspected Russian hack compromised dozens of Treasury Department email accounts, Senator says. All right, so let's listen.
When Joe Biden takes office as president, he'll have a host of immediate problems to worry about, starting, of course, with the continuing coronavirus pandemic. But he can now add to that list of immediate problems one he hadn't been counting on: a widespread hack of U.S. government systems, apparently by Russia. This is emerging as perhaps the biggest IT attack ever on the U.S. government, and it's something that's going to require a response across many fronts.
I'll consult with experts to plan for the steps that my administration will take in order to secure our systems, improve our cyber defenses, and to better withstand future attacks that we know will come, and to impose cost on those who conduct them. And I fully expect bipartisan support from this based on what we've heard so far.
Let's recap here what happened first. The U.S. has learned in recent days that a routine software update from an outside vendor was used by hackers to give them access to a wide array of computer systems inside the U.S. government. There's a broad belief in the U.S. government that Russia is behind the hack attack, though Russia denies responsibility. That poses a host of problems for the new administration, but three stand out in particular. First of all, we still don't know how widespread the damage has been. Because this was a widely used piece of software, U.S. experts are only now learning how widespread the problem has become. Already we know that at least 6 cabinet agencies, including the Departments of State, Energy, and Homeland Security, were hit. New disclosures are coming out regularly. Second, there's going to have to be some kind of retaliatory action against Russia. There's bipartisan agreement that some retaliatory steps are going to be required. Ron Klain, the new and incoming White House chief of staff for Joe Biden, said the other day that those retaliatory steps ought to include more than simply additional economic sanctions against Russia. That implies that the retaliation might include a retaliatory cyber attack by the U.S. against Russia, and there's no telling what kind of tit-for-tat cycle that step could set off. And third, this means the new administration will have to consider whether radical new cyber protection steps are required to secure U.S. government information. That could turn out to be a long and expensive process on top of everything else the new administration will have to do.
All right. So there you go. So, hey, you got to be ready for anything, man. All right. We are clearly in the time of Jacob's trouble, the famine of the word. All right. All of these things are coming together. All right. So this is the time, man, that the outlook of America, Babylon, is grim. You see that? And you see the propaganda is there. All right. Russia is the main culprit. All right. Which they said that Russia had no involvement. So you see it's all been planned out. Okay. Something major is going to happen across America, man. And 2021 may be that year where all hell breaks loose. Okay. Just analyzing everything in the spirit. All right, but this is the times that we in. This is the time of prophecy, man. All right, let's get this real quick. All right, because like I said, Yahweh Shema Shah in the spirit is stirring up the meats, like the scriptures say. All right, let's get this. All right, this is Isaiah 13. As you see in the caption here, it says Babylon will fall to the Medes. You see this future prophecy. The Medes represent Russia. Okay, Isaiah 13 and 17, and it reads, it says, behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver as for gold. They shall not delight in it. All right, because we're in those times where Yahweh Shema Shai is raising up the bear. All right, and Russia is no longer going to be diplomatic with America, man. All right, and as I have up here in this article pulled up, I'm not going to read it, just get the title of it. Where's it at? But pretty much, this came out in the Wall Street Journal as well today or yesterday, I believe. But the title it reads, it says, after a momentous 2020, Russia's Putin enters New Year as powerful as ever. Okay, it says Kremlin leader takes action to cement his rule, repel challenges, and spread Russia's influence, and moves that signal would likely come next year. This is talking about 2021. Okay. World War III, man. All right. End time prophecies in full effect. All right. Let's read a little bit before I go back to the scriptures. All right. Getting straight to the point. Okay. It says, just jumping down, reading. It says, he backed greater restrictions on the internet and made it harder to hold political protests. On Friday, Russian lawmakers approved a bill that Kremlin has supported designating individuals and groups that conduct political activity and receive funds from abroad as foreign agents, quote unquote, subjected them to greater restrictions. Even as Mr. Putin keeps Russians guessing about his plans for the end of his current term in 2024, these moves show that Kremlin is preparing to defend itself from threats to its power. Analysis said, quote, next year, Putin enters a brutal, non-benevolent autocrat ready to isolate Russia to an even greater extent, said Andrei can't pronounce that last name, Salakia. It says an expert on Russian domestic policy at Carnegie Moscow Center. And the more challenges on his regime, the tougher and more sovereign he is. No signs of even symbolic liberalization. All right. So the point is that Yahweh Shema Shai is stirring up the Medes, man. All right. Putin is powerful as ever. Okay. So going back to the scripture real quick. Isaiah 13:17 again. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver as for gold, they shall not delight in it. Okay, verse 18, it says, their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eye shall not spare children. And the Lord is going to allow Russia and the rest of these nations, all right, to send forth those missiles. Okay, we are definitely in the time of nuclear war, if you can't see it already. Okay, that's why we're saying that 2021, this could be the year, man. You know, just speculating in the spirit. Okay, on just paying attention to what's going on. Okay, 2021 ain't gonna get better, man. All right. Verse 19, it says, in Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees, excellency, shall be as when Yahweh Shem Yahushua overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. All right. So this place is going to go out exactly like Sodom and Gomorrah went out. All right. With that hell, fire, and brimstone, man, that rain from heaven, which is going to be the way of ICBM nuclear missiles. All right. Verse 20, it shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. All right. Because the Lord is going to fully do away with this continent, man. There's not going to be any remembrance of this place. Okay, there ain't going to be no survivors. Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there, man. All right, and you see these other nations, these so-called foreigners, as they say, all right, have packed up and went back to their homelands. All right, there's no more money to be made off the whore. You know, verse 21: the wild beasts of the desert shall lie there; the houses shall be full of doleful creatures, and the owl shall dwell there, and the satyr shall dance there. All right, because this place is going to dwell. After the Lord finishes it off, is going to dwell with nothing but unclean animals, man. Okay. Verse 22, it says, the wild beasts of the island shall cry in their desolate houses, and the dragons in their pleasant palaces. And her time is near to come, and her days shall not be prolonged. And this is what we're seeing. Okay. The scriptures say her time is near to come. What? The time of the end. The time of the destruction of Babylon, man. Her time is near to come, and her days shall not be prolonged. All right, because you see that prophecy is no longer tarrying. Okay, World War III is in the air. Okay, be ready for anything, man. Okay, the outlook is grim. All right, this place is finished. Let's get this. All right, this is Revelation 20. Get straight to the point here. Revelation 20:8. It says, and shall go out to deceive the nations. All right, getting into this beast, this dragon, dealing with Esau, Edom. All right. And shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four quarters of the earth, Gog and Magog, all right, which represents Russia, to gather them to battle, the number of whom is as the sand of the sea. All right. So we're seeing that happen right now, man. All right. Yahweh Shem Shai is rousing up the Medes, all right, Gog and Magog, all right, the Russians for this battle of Armageddon. Okay, because as you saw in the video, as I just played, all right, they got the propaganda there. All right, they're saying that U.S. intelligence has been hacked by Russia, which is going to result in a cyber attack, which could affect the internet as a whole, the U.S. Treasury, the stock market. Okay, remember what's the guy's name? Klaus Schwab, all right, the head of the World Economic Forum, said that the world is due for a great reset. Okay, so they've been telling you what's going to come. You know, let's get this. All right, this is Joel chapter 3 and verse 1. All right, you see the caption says the nations will be judged. That's the time we in. Joel 3 and 1. For behold, in those days and at that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, and the Lord is about to redeem us from this captivity. All right, the Lord is about to come back and redeem and save the nation of Israel, man. First and foremost, starting with the elect. Okay, verse 2, the point. Joel 3 and 2, it says, I will also gather all nations and bring them down into the valley of Yahweh Shaphat, all right, which means Yahweh judges, all right, and this is where all the nations are going to be gathered and judged at, all right, in the region, that region in the Middle East, all right, where the war at Armageddon is going to take place. I will bring them down into the valley of Yahweh Shaphat, and I will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. All right. So the Lord is about to bring judgment upon the world. All right. For what the nations have done to his temple, to his people. Okay. All this is happening. All this turmoil that's going on the earth is happening for the vengeance of the nation of Israel. Okay. Let's get that. All right. Jumping back into, dealing with Russia. The prophecy of the Medes, Magog and Gog, coming against Babylon. All right, let's get that real quick. This is Ezekiel 38. We're going to start at the top. All right, Ezekiel 38 in verse 1, and it reads, it says, "And the word of the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai, came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog in the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and prophesy against them." All right. So this is dealing with Russia. All right. And the surrounding areas of Russia and Europe, man. Okay. Verse 3 says, "And say, thus saith the Lord, power Yahweh Shemel Shai, behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal." Verse 4, and it reads, it says, "And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth in all thy army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bows and shields, all of them handling swords." All right. So going back to that article real quick. Okay. This is all the spirit. Okay. So as I said earlier, Yahweh Shemel Shai is turning Russia back from being diplomatic with America. All right. And putting that Soviet Union, that USSR spirit back on Russia, okay, to enact this World War III, the War of Armageddon, okay. Jumping back, and that's why in the spirit, that's why, Yahweh Shemel Shah gave Russia, China, Iran, all right, that nuclear capability, all right, that's going to take out America's forces, because it's already been prophesied that this place is going to lose. All right, that final war, it's already written in prophecy. Okay, verse 5, Persia, okay, Iran, Ethiopia, Libya with them. It says all of them with shield and helmet. Gomer and all his bands. All right, Gomer representing Turkey. It says Gomer and all his bands, the house of Tagarmah of the north quarters, all his bands and many people with thee. And this is the gathering of the nations. Okay, which we were just reading about. Okay, the Lord is going to gather these nations together. All right, for this World War III. All right, to destroy them. Okay, matter of fact, let me make that point. That's in Zephaniah 3 and 8. Let's get that real quick. Okay, like I said, 2021. That could be it. This could be the year, in the spirit. Zephaniah 3 and 8. "Therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations." Okay, This is all the working of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right. Like this tells you what in Proverbs 21:1. All right. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. You know, so the Lord is using the angels to work on the minds of the kings of the world to gather them up for this World War III. It says, unto the day that I rise up to the prey, my determination is to gather the nations that I may assemble the kingdoms and pour upon them my indignation. Okay. Even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. You see, and the Lord is going to use this World War III, all right, to do that. Okay, let me make another point. Isaiah, was it 34? Okay, and I'll go back to that Ezekiel 38, because all this applies to World War III, the War of Armageddon. All right. It says here in the caption, God's wrath against the nations. All right. Isaiah 34:1, it says, come near, ye nations, come. It says, come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, you people, let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world and all the things that come forth of it. For the indignation of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, is upon all nations, and his fury is upon all their armies. All right, the militaries. He have utterly destroyed them. He have delivered them to the slaughter. All right, all these nations are about to get set up to get slaughtered, man. Okay. It says, their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood. And all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll. All right, going into that mushroom cloud. And all the hosts shall fall down as a leaf falleth from the vine, and as a falling fig from the fig tree. Okay, it says, for my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea. All right, which Idumea is Greek. All right, for Edom. All right, which goes back to the. I saw a definition that said that Idumea goes back to the Greek and Roman Empire. All right, can't get around this, Esau. Okay, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment. All right, this is the time of judgment for the Edomite, man. Really, the world. But concerning this verse, dealing with Esau, Edom. All right, verse 6, the sword of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, and with the fat of the kidneys of rams. For the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, have a sacrifice in Basra, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea, which is coming. All right. The Lord has sanctioned Babylon, America, for that great sacrifice, man. All right. For that great sacrifice of that fire, which is going to come in the way of those missiles. All right. But jumping back, Ezekiel 38, just jumping around in the spirit, Ezekiel 38:7, and it reads, it says, be thou prepared and prepare thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. Because remember, Iran is allies with Russia. All right. And Russia is going to be an ally to these nations, man. Okay, so really what you're seeing in the spirit of prophecy is Yahweh Shem Yahushai is, you know, making the alliances, all right, you know, for this war. Okay, these nations are alliance together to go to war against Babylon, man. You know, verse 8, Ezekiel 38:8, it says, after many days, excuse me, after many days thou shalt be visited, and in the latter years thou shalt come into the land that is brought back from the sword, and is gathered out of many people against the mountains of Israel, which have always been waste, but is brought forth out of the nations, that they should dwell safely, all of them. Okay, let's keep going. Verse 9, it says, thou shalt ascend and come like a storm, and thou shalt be like a cloud to cover the land, thou and all thy bands and many people with thee. All right. So what's going to happen? Like we said, that it tells you in Jeremiah, I believe, chapter 50, that pretty much the least of the flock is going to draw, you know, roughly paraphrasing, is going to draw America into this war, man. All right. So so according to prophecy, Israel is going to get invaded. It's going to get hit, man. All right. The actual land of Israel with those Amalekites. All right. They're going to get hit too. which is really going to fully draw in this World War III. Verse 10. Ezekiel 38:10, it says, thus saith the Lord, power, it shall come to pass that at the same time shall things come into thy mind, and thou shalt think an evil thought. You see that? So Russia is going to use those missiles on America. That's part of that evil thought. You know, as we're seeing in the article again, Yahweh Shema Shai is stirring up the Medes, man. He's stirring up the Russians. Ezekiel 38 and 11. And it reads, and thou shalt say, I will go up to the land of unwalled villages. And that's America, man. Okay? Because the people are comfortable, man. You know, they had no idea what's getting ready to come. All right? This place is pretty much wide open for the taking, man. And thou shalt say, I will go up to the land of the unwalled villages, and I will go to them that are at rest, the ones that are comfortable, at ease, that dwell safely, all of them dwelling without walls, meaning without protection. All right? Like it tells you in Isaiah, the 47th chapter, how this place is going to no longer be pretty much untouched, so to speak. You know, it says all of them dwelling without walls and having neither bars nor gates. All right. So this place, America, is open for the taking, you know, and as you see, the propaganda that was played, you know, Russia is the blame for the cyber attacks, man. You know, we're coming into that famine of the word, man. The crash of this economy and this internet. Verse 12. It says, to take spoil and to take a prey, to turn thy hand upon the desolate places that are now inhabited, and upon the people that are gathered out all the nations, which have gotten cattle and goods, and that dwell in the midst of the land. All right. So that judgment, all right, Yahweh Shema Shai is going to bring complete judgment upon Babylon, America. All right. There's going to be an invasion, all right, dealing with these nations, China, Russia, Iran, and so forth. All right. So these are the things that are prophesied that's coming, you know, so be ready for anything. You know, it's pretty much all about to go down. All right. And that's pretty much the point that I wanted to make in this lesson. All right. All the signs are there. You know, it's pretty much over, man. Yep. This article here from the discovermagazine.com. It says how the next generation of quantum hacks will threaten the future of the internet. You see that? So they're telling you what's coming. All right. The famine of the word. Let's get that real quick. Amos 8 and 11. All right. Scriptures we already know. All right. Amos chapter 8 and 11. And it reads, it says, behold, the days come, saith the Lord power, Yahweh Shema Shai, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but hearing the words of the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai. And they shall wander from sea to sea, from the north even to the east, and they shall run to and fro to seek the word of Yahweh Shema Shai, and shall not find it. All right. So they telling you, man, you know, like I said, the internet is not forever, man, you know, and I'll post these articles in the description box, you know, but that's pretty much the point. All right. The Lord's raising up the Medes, the Russians. All right. World War III is on deck. All right. The outlook of America, Babylon is grim. Okay. So just continue to keep your head on the swivel, man. All right. But I pray this lesson was edifying. I'm going to close it out by saying, call Halayim Yahweh Shema Shai. All right. A double honors to my elders and apostles, a great millstone, who taught me this truth, and double salutation to all you Akim out there laboring. A shalom.